Hello loved ones, welcome to your new moon reading in Capricorn. This is going to be for all signs, general advice for us, information on what's coming through and what to expect on this first new moon of the new year. Now with it being in Capricorn, it does focus a lot on restrictions, maybe being a bit withdrawn, wanting to kind of focus on the inner levels of ourselves and also the material levels of ourselves. Ultimately, I do feel that we will be able to gain some really strong and unifying energies as the course of this new moon kind of takes us into something that feels really able to grow and change. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what we get from this. I'm Lorian, by the way. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're long hardy and returning here, welcome back. And as your tarot reader, I am going to just kind of tune into the energies of new moon in Capricorn just to see what's coming through. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards. These are the Druid Craft Tarot cards. I haven't used them live or even on videos for a while because they've been used for personal readings, so I thought I'd bring them out. Just new year, new deck of cards ish just to see what information we can get for you. Now as I shuffle, I'm just going to focus on the new moon in Capricorn and seeing what information we can get. They're saying don't take... Oh, hang on, they just withdrew that message. Hang on a second. The advantage is coming to you. I think that's saying don't take the advantage. The advantage is coming to you. So don't take a lot of stuff, don't try and force things. The advantage will come to you. You don't have to worry too much about how things are working out for you, or how to reach out and grab it. Allow it to come to you. Allow nature to do its work. Allow things to kind of come forwards and give you that ability. And I've just noticed that my candle went out here, so I'm just going to change that. Okay. And at the end of this session, by the way, I will be doing a little sage bath for us all. So a sage bath is just to sort of give us our cleanse, us all a bit of a cleanse, having this feeling of things washing over us. And also for those of you who support me on Patreon or have yet to subscribe to that, I've started a little blog on there. You can subscribe for any amount, to be honest, but you do get little incentives if you do, or little rewards if you do want to support me every month. So that's available on there in the link below. So let's have a look. I've actually put a blog post up, a little one, about this Capricorn new moon, which you can view if you become a patron, or if you do want actually a reading. I'm going hell for leather on readings at the moment, so do reserve your place and I should be able to get back to you within about 2 or 3 days. So let's have a look. Wow, okay, so the first card is the Princess of Cups. I'll just leave her there for you to see and take in and see if you can get a message from her for your own personal self. So, oops. She comes in with a real sense of serenity for me. When I look at her, I feel calm. When I see her vision, I see that she is contemplative. She's mulling things over. She's not rushing into anything. What she's trying to do is observe her emotions, recognize her emotions, and then act based on what she gets from those. And I think that's incredibly important, not to rush into things. As I said just a moment ago, this could be because we're actually being asked to take care, and that we don't want to rush in and grab the advantage. We want to ease into it. We want to kind of focus on other things. We want to develop ourselves. And I think new moons are all about, regeneration. take a look at the last month, shake it off if need be, and then kind of stride forwards. Because I do see this as being a transition, and I do feel that this is almost like a rite of passage. I don't know whether you can see it, but it does look like autumn around her. And I feel that for some of us who are going into autumn in the southern hemisphere, we may be in the process of getting rid of energies again that we do not like. Otherwise, we may be moving forwards and getting that curiosity going, getting that synchronicity, that creative energy flowing, seeing where our messages may take us, looking for the meaning in all communication, not just the communication that we are supposed to care about, but everything. Maybe we let something go. Maybe we've been, what's the word I want to use here? Really annoyed and wound up. Maybe we've been really, really annoyed about somebody's choices that we can't control. Maybe we've been really frustrated about a boss at work who's been really trying to force his advice onto us, or we've been really annoyed with somebody who just doesn't seem to take our advice, or maybe we've kind of had to look at it from a different perspective. You're going to learn, I think, this month, and maybe even today, because is it a lunar eclipse today? I feel it is. Or a solar eclipse. I can't quite remember which one it is. Again, I don't have my lunar diary with me. It is kind of downstairs at the moment because I've been using it in readings. But I do feel that this is kind of you just letting go. This is going to be a case where you go, okay, thank you, universe. I accept your information, I accept your messages, and I basically let it go. I mean, I think you may learn the meaning of it. You may release it and go, you know what, I'm not going to let this bother me anymore. I'm not going to let this churn up my emotions. I'm just going to leave it. What will be, will be. I'm going to focus on my own stuff. And that's going to be incredibly good for you. And I think maybe you've actually had some good news or are due to have some good news. But we should be more caring in our communication. We should recognise the love and affection in the communication that's passed between us. Not just kind of looking for the flaws or looking for the people who want to, who may be out to get us. Look for the love in it. Because I think that's going to be important for us this year. The theme seems to be coming forwards this year in regards to love, friendships, committed partnerships. Do your best. Have that connection within yourself and actually promote love and promote good things. So that's what she seems to come through with here, and having that feeling of joy. The second card that I've got is the Ten of Wands. And I just wanted to say, because some people do actually mention my jewellery. At the moment, I've got on an amethyst bracelet, which I received for Christmas from my New Zealand sister, which I call my soul sister, my witchy sister, and she was kind enough to send me this with New Zealand energy into it. So thank you very much for that. That's just in case, because I know some people are like, where do you get that from? So that's where I got that. So the Ten of Wands. A Ten of Wands comes forward with a sense of completion, but also burden. So maybe you, over the course of the last few months, even the last year, have focused on the journey. You've focused on all the things that you've drawn from that journey. That could be anything from grief over something you haven't been quite able to let go of. Again, grudges, annoyance of other people not taking your advice. It could be, I need to support everybody. It could be, I need to focus on everybody rather than myself. It could even be that your journey's been delayed and now you feel like you're going uphill, but you can't make it so uphill like when you've got these opportunities coming to you because you're weighed down, so you can't catch up to the rest of them. Again, what I was saying earlier is just about letting go. You have had too many tests, I think. Far too many tests. Far too many responsibilities thrown upon you. Are some of those ones you volunteered to take? Because if so, I think now it's, time to either remove them or give them back. If those are others, for instance, if you're a mother and you want to take care of your child, obviously, may not be something that you want to, give away. You don't want to just kind of go, okay, I'm just, leaving my child to fend for themselves. That's not what I mean. the ones that you can give back, like, oh, I have to do this and this and this and write my CV, and you're going to spend 3 hours helping this person write their resume when you actually have a deadline of your own. Yes, it's good to do that, but if you're going to be stressed, anxious, absolutely drained, it is not worth it in the long run to do that. And I think you have to look at, being practical. Capricorn is very practical, logical, sensible. So, sometimes they do have time for joy. I'm not saying that all Capricorns just kind of but it is that feeling of trying to manage yourself. Managing seems to be the key word of this card, actually, because managing is how you'll get to know your limitations and actually feel yourself free or freed up with the stuff that's kind of going on around you. Occasionally, I think we do take on board far too much. So I'm just going to pop that there. So it's again a case of letting go, recognizing the emotions that may be tricky, recognizing the issues that maybe you're holding on to, and letting that slide, letting that go. Just making sure that it goes into the ether and you can feel secured by it, maybe. Something that you really want to achieve is security. Ooh, justice. Okay, big card here. So justice for me is about responsibility, cause and effect, in the literal word, justice. I think, was it the other day, we had Congress, the new Congress being sworn in. So it's not literally like this, it's not literally Congress, it's not literally the worldwide politics, but I do feel that there's some karmic orientation coming in. The main feeling about justice is that there's a balance, and the balance needs to come from ourselves. If we want to do our self-justice, we need to be able to manage the scales. We need to be able to not have to put too much pressure on us and not have to allow the world to push us this, there and everywhere. We need to be able to stand our ground. This could also be something to do with karmic energy. So it could be, for instance, a lover coming back that you didn't have any karmic energy with, or at least there were memories of that relationship that you're sort of trying to sort through. It could even be something that you're embroiled with that's somebody else's karma. It's something else that's coming up, something else that you seem to be dealing with on behalf of everybody else. But I do get the impression from this one that you are going to be focused. You're going to be kind of looking at it with, what's it called, laser vision. It's very pinpointing, this is what I need to do. For those of you wanting business, it could be new business, it could be contracts, it could be something that you're signing. But the little owl here, the little tawny owl, there's a little tawny owl near me, actually. I call him Tony Stark. Which, if you say Tony Stark, sometimes it sounds like a northern English person saying Iron Man's name. So little Tawny owl here, obviously a symbol of wisdom, but also because they come out mostly at night, is also a symbol of kind of nocturnal wisdom. The kind of stuff that we get in our subconscious when it comes through in the quiet hours, maybe when we can't get to sleep and we're trying to figure things out. That's also something that can come through here and kind of shift our consciousness, shift our awareness into something. So I feel like this is coming through that we can actually gain traction with, and we can actually, manifest things with. But it's a kind of taking inventory of our lot. It's the beginning of the year, we're taking inventory, we need to put a plan down. This is the perfect weekend to put a plan down. Even the week, next 6 months, because of this eclipse energy, get your plan in motion. This is actually something that they're really enforcing to me, so maybe I need to take heed of this. But it's like, get your plan in motion. Do it now. Do it now. Don't delay. Even if you need one of those yearly planners, that's fine. Or even if you have a little diary, even if it's on your phone, make a plan. Do it to the best of your ability. It doesn't matter if you don't know whether you're going to veer off. If you have an idea as to what you want to do, you don't necessarily have to stick to it. You just have to reference it now and again. And I think that's really going to help you. Now we're going to go and have a card from the Whispering Woods. Again, a lovely, lovely Christmas gift / birthday gift from my witchy sister Amy in New Zealand. Excuse me, this cold really really getting to my chest. Okay, so these are little cards, and they're just, you know, one word. So I'm going to see what the word is for the Capricorn new moon. Let's have a look. For some reason I can smell marzipan. Maybe it's just me wanting a baked tart. I don't know. That's Capricorn new moon. Okay, they said stop. So, ooh, what was I just saying as well? Friends. What a lovely name. Word. The most unlikely friendships can form. Like variegated lichens on hard rock. Oh, I have never heard that before. They create a tight bond. Oh, what's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. Again, I think the message is you don't have to be alone. You know, you can reach out. You can, you know, even if you want to give burdens back, you know, don't, or even share the burdens, share the issues that you're facing. Don't feel like you have to squirrel them away or compromise or say, oh no, you can't handle that. So I'm not telling you. You know, friends are there, if they're good friends, they are there to connect with you on a personal level. You know, they are there to help you, assist you, and ground you. So I'm just going to light some sage. Be grateful for the friends as well. Even if they don't do what you would do. Choose who you would choose. Say what you would say. You don't necessarily have to break off that bond or break off that friendship. I'm just going to do some sage to us and say thank you, new moon, for giving us the wisdom to carry forwards in 2019. Thank you for giving us the planning, the intuition, the fresh start, the clean slate to consider really where we've been and where we want to go. All focusing on the now so that we can better plan ahead and get our minds working really as to what is important and to what we want to change. Okay. I need to get some more sage. I've been doing a lot of saging recently with the new year and cleaning out, so maybe I'll get some with lavender in as well. That'd be lovely. Okay, so there we go. That is the Capricorn new moon. And I hope that you have a brilliant few months from this eclipse season. If you have any requests as well for what you'd like to see on the channel, send them my way. You know, comment below, let me know how things go for you. Comment below with what you'd like to see on the channel. I am going to do more on Patreon with the blog posts, the vlogs, the crystal readings, stuff like that. So if you want to get in the action as soon as I start doing them next week, yes, is that soon, sign up to Patreon below. Also, I am going to be doing more live readings again. So yeah, just have a look and make sure if you are subscribed that you click on the notification bell to get informed when those happen and all the notifications that you need. In the meantime, many blessings. If there's anything I can do to help you, please email me, laurieandtarot at youtube@gmail.com, laurieandtarot@gmail.com. But I wish you all the very, very deepest blessings for the new moon. Take care, everybody. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Much love.